I'm really pleased to welcome you in Festivaletteratura in Mantova. And first of all, the Israeli Ministry of Education banned your book, Border Life, from the school programs. But on the other hand, we saw that the critics and the public really appreciated. So, did you expect these two different reactions?
I don't know, the Ministry of Education is so much into literature, so much into storytelling. The Minister of Education is into his political career. He's a politician. So he's not so much interested in beauty or art or anything that my business is in writing books, writing novels. I try to capture something about human life. And maybe if you have two different contradicting interests, they might collide. In this case, they collided. But I am really happy with the appreciation coming from the Israeli audience and the Italian audience. It's really meaningful for me. I wrote this novel for 6 years, and I've been getting, in the past few months that the Italian readers are exposed to my work, a huge hug, a huge endorsement of what I did. So I trust them to be much more smart and good-tasted than the Minister of Education in Israel.
Okay. So, when you were interviewed by the Italian magazine L'Espresso, you said that with the publication of Persian Brides, you started to think about your identity and about being a woman in the Middle East. Do you think that writing novels helped you in this research, and in which way?
Literature is always a research of identity. It's always a self-investigation of who am I. This question, who am I, is the one to stand above all the libraries in the world, all the project of authors writing novels, stories, is self-investigating their identity, trying to decipher who am I, who I could have been. The life of a woman in the Middle East gives you so many aspects of contradicting elements of who you are that you have to manage and to put in order. What is being given to you, what is originally you, what is a mixture of who I am originally and who was I become by my family, by my society, by my dreams. So I find novel to be the best way for me to look into and explore these questions.
And in your opinion, which are the highest walls that Israel should overcome in the direction of peace and in the direction of the two-state solution?
Oh, this is such a beautiful question. We've been struggling with it for this past 68 years of independence, Israel. Maybe the first one that each of us can do in his own mind, in his own way, is to remember that in every peace treaty, every contract, every agreement between two parties, there should be nobody who is fully content. Each one has to compromise. This is how peace is being made, by two parties that are ready to be disappointed by not having all the cake for themselves and having needed to give up a portion of their dreams and to be satisfied with a good enough agreement. So maybe Israelis and Palestinians should remember that this kind of compromise is the only way to reach peace, to let go of the whole dream that each side has and to be settled with a partial part of it.
Okay. And so, last but not least, what do you think is the role of a writer, and in particular the role of literature in a country like Israel, which is currently at war?
It's a big question. It's a good question. A time of crisis, a time of emergency, and an ongoing time of emergency is not a really good condition to look into a work of art, because you don't have the leisure, you don't have the peace of mind to dig into, to dive into something that is not you, not immediate, not crucial. But reading gives you a lot of comfort. Reading gives you a lot of confidence that things may change. This is the role of art and literature in a society such as ours. The promise that life can be better, like life can be elaborated, life can be satisfying, exciting, adventures can be happening. And this is maybe something to cling on to, not only worries and discontent.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you
Thank you.
very much. Hello, Mantova.